Port Charles is about to get shaken, and not necessarily by danger, disaster, or drama. Over the next 2 weeks, the pulse of the town beats to a different rhythm. Love flutters, suspicions simmer, rivalries cool, and one unexpected moment promises to leave even the most hardened hearts smiling. Here's how the next 14 days unfold in the hallowed halls of General Hospital and beyond. Lighthearted LOVBRDS. Sparks, SMILES, and stolen MOMENTS. Love is in the air, and no one is floating higher than Brooklyn Quartermain and Harrison Chase. With the chaotic wedding season finally behind them, they've slipped away from the public eye, taking the time to enjoy each other, and it shows. Expect laughter, candle-lit dinners. Yes, even in the GH cafeteria, and more than one adorable misunderstanding that leads to passionate reconciliation. Chase, who's had a rocky few years bouncing between detective duty and heartbreak, is leaning into his lighter side. And Brooklyn, ever the firecracker, has mellowed into someone more grounded, but still unpredictable. This week, they plan a surprise for Leo, but the plan turns into a town-wide scavenger hunt that ropes in Maxie, Cody, and even Sunny, who surprisingly excels at clue solving. Meanwhile, Jocelyn and Dex, still trying to define their post-mob world, decide to take a break from brooding and instead try something novel, dadding like normal couples. Ice cream parlors, amateur karaoke nights, and paddleboat disasters are just the beginning. But a surprise appearance by someone from Dex's past could threaten their romantic reboot. Solid suspect, who really pulled the strings? As the aftermath of the Metro Court bombing lingers, Anna Devane inches closer to the truth. All signs point to a single name, Valentin Cassadine. But is he guilty or being expertly framed? Anna's instincts scream that something's off. Every clue feels a little too convenient. And with Robert Scorpio backing her up and Jordan Ashford poking into foreign intelligence files, the pieces start to form a different picture entirely. One that leads away from Valentin and toward someone far more elusive. Behind closed doors, Valentin is visibly unraveling. He's not a man accustomed to being on the defensive, and his usual charm isn't winning allies this time. Charlotte is watching closely, her loyalty tested. As Anna digs deeper, she finds a pattern that connects recent sabotage to a long-lost WSB rival, a name not spoken in years. Orlov. Expect a tense confrontation in a storm-soaked alley behind the hospital, where Anna demands the truth, and someone pulls a gun. Tremendous truce, old ENEMIS new ground. In a twist no one saw coming, Carly Spencer and Nina Reeves find themselves civil, maybe even cordial. Their accidental truce begins over a spilled coffee in the GH lobby, and somehow becomes a shared moment of grief and growth. Donna's school project on family trees makes them face an undeniable truth. Whether they like it or not, their lives are intertwined forever. At first, it's cautious. Side glances, reluctant nods, and plenty of sarcasm. But when Wiley falls ill with a minor but scary infection, Carly and Nina are forced into the same hospital room, hour after hour. They talk. They reminisce. They vent. And eventually, they laugh. Drew, watching from afar, senses that Carly's heart may be healing in more ways than one. Sunny, meanwhile, is unnerved. Is the piece genuine, or is Nina laying the groundwork for another grand play? But by the end of the second week, something unthinkable happens. Carly invites Nina to Thanksgiving dinner. Monica faints, figuratively, and Ava looks like she's seen a ghost. Sweet surprise, a bundle of something unexpected. Just when things seem to be settling, Trina Robinson stumbles across something that changes everything. While helping Portia clear out some old hospital archives for a charity event, she discovers a sealed envelope with her name on it. At first, she assumes it's a forgotten memento, but what she finds is a letter written by her late father, not Marcus Taggart, but Curtis Ashford, confirming what she's feared and suspected for months, that he knew the truth about her paternity and had been waiting for the right moment to tell her himself. The letter is filled with love, regret, and hope. It's also accompanied by something else, a key. And this key leads Trina and Spencer to a hidden storage locker filled with childhood keepsakes, photos, and one small item that suggests Curtis had been planning a reunion trip for them. A trip that never happened due to the shooting that left him paralyzed. The emotional impact is tremendous. Trina finally gets closure and an unexpected sense of peace. Curtis, watching her from his hospital bed, feels the shift. Their bond deepens wordlessly. Meanwhile, in a lighter vein, a different surprise leaves everyone in stitches. Scott Baldwin proposes to Lucy Coe again, only this time it's in the middle of a costume gala, dressed as Elvis, with a gospel choir. Lucy says yes, then no, then yes again before running off with the bouquet. Bonus TWSDS2 watch. Elizabeth Weber finds herself confiding in Finn again, but someone from her past shows up with shocking news. Ava Jerome makes a power move at Windermere that puts her on a direct collision course with the next Cassadine heir. Michael Corinthos receives an offer from Valentin that could shift ELQ's future, but at what personal cost? TJ and Molly move forward with their adoption plans, but the potential birth mother has secrets of her own. In Port Charles, nothing stays calm for long, but for the next 2 weeks, the scales tip slightly toward love, truth, and unexpected alliances. Of course, in this town, sweet surprises often come with bitter consequences. So enjoy the lighthearted moments before the storm returns.